Hello, all of you wonderful warmongers. This is For Extraordinaire, and let's get on to the next culture card for humankind. All right, so we have the Swedes, one of the underdogs, I think, for the contemporary era. We knew the US was definitely going to be in, the Soviets were going to be in, and of course the Chinese were going to be in with the CCP. But we did not have much of an inkling. Well, I mean, some people thought, but I was personally not of the opinion that Sweden was going to be in. And interestingly enough, they did not call them the Swedish, they called them the Swedes. So very interesting choice. I personally would have called them the Swedish. Swede seems a bit informal there, but I mean, whatever. We still have different emblematics, though. They have some very generic designs, and this has been my biggest critique for the contemporary era is that this could basically be like anyone. I know Sweden has some particularly good research institutions and colleges. I think like the University of Stockholm is pretty good, but the research institute itself is like such a generic name. They couldn't at least like transcribe it into Swedish and do like some kind of like skola or something like that. I don't know. It'd just be more thematic, I think, except for anyone but the Swedes. But I just think having like some kind of Swedish name or transcription would be a lot more emblematic for the Swedes. They have a unique building, of course, but Research Institute and Stealth Corvette, very, very generic names. But there is a bit of, I think, a bit of a mix-up. People thought there was going to be an S39 YAG or JAG. I don't know the specific pronunciation for that if it's in Swedish or in English. But we have the Stealth Corvettes, and people thought it was going to be a warplane or some kind of just fighter, but it is actually a Stealth Corvette, so it'll be super useful for late game scouting and naval combat if you have a particularly aggressive neighbor and they are going to try to take you down with your science if you're just really trying to finish it off with some amazing scientific achievements like the Nobel Prize or something like that, very Swedish. You can always just scout out with stealth corvettes and prepare for the worst that the enemy has to offer. And then, unfortunately, we do not know the specifics behind the Research Institute or any of that, but I assume it's going to be very powerful and related to something like how many technologies you've researched or something like that. I know Babylon has a similar bonus as well as some of the other scientific civilizations. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But I don't want to speculate too much to go too off the beaten path. So this has been For Extraordinaire, and I hope you guys enjoyed this quick culture card reveal. I'm trying to switch up the format and get right to business for viewer retention and just do better thumbnails for click-through rate. So if you guys are liking this kind of intro, let me know. But this has been For Extraordinaire, and I hope to see you guys later. All right. Love you guys. Peace.